Hello, welcome back. Last time I unraveled things a little bit further, managed to get unstuck from where I was, got access to a few more rooms, and kind of opened up a whole lot of stuff over here. This is apparently where I parked myself. What's going on? You're building a trapdoor, locking the door. Okay, so I have several options of where to go. I could go down here. You know, for some reason that feels like the right way to go, so that's what I'm gonna do, I think. Hold on, what was the deal with this? The deal was it took a little bit of work to get right. It took effort to get in here, so why don't I try and do my work in here before I go someplace that doesn't take as much effort to get to? How did I do this? I drop this and then run over here as quick as I can. Right, and then when I'm here I can make that transition, and this is the way I wanted to enter this room, I guess? There's a decoy potion underneath the western adder. Thanks! Western. Western. Western is this way. There is not. What are you talking about? Decoy potion. Wester's this way. I wasn't really stopping to think about that. I was just saying, it's not here, so this must be west. No, it's not here, so this must be west. Okay, so I need to use decoys to stab things. If I just wait, nothing happens. Okay. So, there was a hold that was kind of like this. One-dimensional DROD. If I do this, what happens? You die fully, and the decoy blocks me. Let's see, if an adder could eat you, which it would if I used that, then that would solve that problem. I still wouldn't be able to get in, and that adder would still need to get stabbed. But it's implied that I can get over there somehow. Are there trapdoors in the room? Yes, here. Arrow rotator. Can decoys use arrow rotators? They can. Well, that's good to know. What am I doing? How do I in any way approach this? Let's just see what happens if I try stabbing some particular individuals. Like, say I were to stab that one. You go there and nothing good happens. Okay. Say I were to stab this one. That happens. Nobody cares. Okay. I don't know what I want to do here. I mean, kill all the serpenty things. I wish I could get this out of my face without moving. Okay, that's fine. So how many total stabs need to happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Obviously some of those are going to be other things. There are some arrow rotators. There's this here. I wonder about this. Okay, let me try. Let's see what happens if I... Well, this won't work. Will it? If I wanted to use that arrow rotator, I would have to do it like that. Why would I want to use that arrow rotator? Well, because it's one of two. Oh, hey, these will mostly kill each other. That's good to know. So if I wanted to kill the last little bit, I would do this. And then... I don't know, let's try this and see what happens. Well, you're not gonna... So that does me no good. That does me no good. Yeah, nothing is accomplished. Okay, so I can get to that potion now, though. And nothing is accomplished. How am I going to exit this room? I guess if I could rotate twice more... The only way that would happen is if I... no, that can't happen. What? Oh, wait. Oh, that arrow doesn't face the way I thought it did. Okay, so So what I'm learning is that my final move in this room is to place this decoy on this arrow rotator. I think, because that's the only way I'm going to get back out of here. I can't drop this door. There's no other exits. So in some way, my finishing move needs to be to place a decoy here. I think that's the only thing that makes sense. It could be here, but that doesn't make sense because there won't ever be any serpents over here. Okay, so this does not feel like I can particularly reason about it. Okay, so things I know. Hang on, maybe I can solve this sort of component-wise. If I use both if I use one arrow rotator, those adders do that. If I used this again, you could continue in there and die? Wait, hang on. So what if I... I mean, that's obviously terrible. No, there's no rotation that I can do to make you make it through there. Okay, so this is west, southwest, southwest. Northeast, west. Okay, so that creates, no matter how I rotate those arrows, that creates an impenetrable barrier in at least one direction. So I will not be going there manually. This feels like it's going to feel very magical. You need to be burned on those hot tiles or something? I think maybe? I don't know, though. Alright, so hang on. Tell me if I... No, if I do this... That happens and it's no good. If I do that and then do this, you're gonna get stabbed once and eat once, and end up at the same length. What's this for? Is that for anything? Does it do anything? Only thing that could do is kill this adder if it somehow makes it all the way in there, which it's not going to, right? If you rotate twice... Then no, there's no way. There is no way for this adder to make it here. It's impossible. This hot tile is useless. Okay. Because there's no way for it to make it past this barrier. This can be northeast, north, or northwest. The only way for this to not be blocking westward stuff is if I rotated twice in that direction. So you would face south, and you would be facing northeast then. Whether the adder head is here or here, it still could not traverse to here. What's this for? This is either no obstacle or east to west only, depending on the state of the arrow rotators. So I don't feel like that matters, because nothing is going to be going east. This adder can't go east. Is there something wrong in my thinking? Like, is there some way that that adder can actually continue to the east? No? There totally isn't. If I rotate both of the thingies, you can't go anywhere. Yeah, no. There's no east going. Then why is this here, and why is this here? I don't get it. That just seems so pointless. So in some way I need to use the hot tiles to assist me with kills here. Somehow, something. I was reasonably close with some of the stuff I did. Okay, so if I arrow rotate once... I don't like this room, by the way. This is a secret room. So maybe that shouldn't come as a surprise. Maybe I shouldn't do this room. You know what? I don't want to do this room. I'm not gonna. I don't have to. So I'm leaving it alone. I've heard some of the secrets in this hold are nasty, and that just looks like zero fun. It's just trial and error until you find some magic combination that works. And it involves arrow rotators, and I don't like those. Okay. So... I can't go anywhere here. I can't go anywhere here, so that's the only... Oh, okay. That's the only thing to do over here. Okay, so when I want to access that secret again, I mean, I can just restore to it, and that's fine. Okay, so wasted a bunch of time in a room that I don't really want to do at all. That's fine. Don't worry about it. At least I didn't waste an entire session. So, rock giants. Orb. Toggles big door. A decoy. I could come in here and use that and exit there. And then be stuck. There are no clones here, and there are no clones here, so it seems like I would just be stuck if I went in there and did that. What's the idea? Nothing's gonna automatically hit that orb. Oh, spike. Oh, floor spikes. Okay, I was wrong. Cool. Okay, so that's how you escape that. Oh, this toggles. That has them too. Hold still, I want to see the floor spikes go off. That didn't... Oh, that's a close only. Okay, that toggles though. Okay. So it's a time limit. What's that? Bomb, fire trap. Fire trap activated by this. Okay, so... rock giants are my tools. I need to somehow kill both of these wraithwings. They're pretty stuck in there. Nothing appears to toggle any of those force arrows. Let's click orbs instead of... what the... No, that's the... So nothing can toggle these force arrows because they're on doors. Wait, that's inward. Okay, so the mimic needs to be the guy who kills this wraithwing, because whatever kills that can't escape. Whatever kills this also can't escape, but it's different for some reason. Why? Because... okay, to make room for a decoy. Okay, so decoy kills this one because there's placeable spots. It's still inescapable. Mimic kills this one. Somehow I need to have the mimic continue hitting this while Bithro goes here to retrieve the decoy, I guess? And that's what the rock giants are for? Don't know why this would be. I mean, I can think of a few possible reasons. But it feels like what I want is to position, basically like if I could put some rock golem rubble right here, create that mimic, park him there, make orthogonal moves to get Bithro in here, then Bithro would be sort of stuck here while he could step there and be stuck. So Bithro's gonna go here and exit this way. I can only make orthogonal moves as I go in here. Oh wait, I think I'm starting to get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, I don't. So there's not much experimentation I can do until I understand like what I'm supposed to do here. What I had been thinking was I need the mimic to continually hit this orb to allow Bithro to make it through here, because this is going to keep on closing this. If I need to make 15 steps directly to the south doing this, can't go to the side at all ever, and Bithro has to drink that, then I also have to be able to step east. Then with that set of moves, I can't keep the mimic here and then do this, then step east, which would keep the mimic here, and then also have the mimic somehow magically end up here to kill this wraithwing. That's why that doesn't work. It is the mimic specifically that has to kill the wraithwing. There's a platform. The platform could be moved. Okay, so let's let me probe at this and see if it brings up any new ideas. Don't care where you go, just be out of my way for now. This is the only way to get to this and still have an escape route, right? No, I could go this way. There's no reason I need to go directly down this column. I could totally go in here. Here's a weird little construct. Oh, check it out. Go south, go east, go south, go west. Still not gonna get the mimic out of here. Okay, so this rectangle right here enforces that it's a trap if I step within this rectangle right here. I can escape the top and bottom. Same for this rectangle. If I have stepped onto this arrow, I can escape this way or this way. If I go there, I can escape this way. I could come back out and return if I wanted. Why would I want? There are no pushing tools in the room. Presumably what this is for is in order to blow up some rubble so that some sort of rock golem thing would come somewhere, but why would I do that? Now I'm sure this has to be stabbed by decoy and this has to be stabbed by mimic, right? There's nothing else that's gonna make anything work there. Wish I could do that to this orb. Okay. Only Beethra can drink potions. Mimic can't bring a decoy to me. I can't go in here and get back out. This is just the way it is so that the Wraithwing can't move. Anything that goes in would get trapped, but a decoy can be placed there. Alright, so... Alright, so... hey you, get stalled on that orb. Or, well, yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna bring you with me in here. And do what I was thinking about and try this. So if I just let you keep on doing that... Oh, you move the platform. Of course you do. That's pretty funny. Alright, so he moves the platform. That's fine. I can avoid letting... Okay, well that doesn't even matter. So if I'm here and I'm doing this... then sure, I can do that, and that's great. If I want to be a little craftier about it, I can do some of this. Ooh. Okay, so I still don't... Oh. I think I almost see how to do it. Beethra has an escape problem, though, after I do what I was planning. So let's say, alright, so let me try expanding on what I did here. Let me see if I can just, like, get the giants in a better spot. There we go. That keeps lots of resources with me. Cool. So I'm going to bring one of you over. Okay, well let's not have that happen, if possible. Ah. Okay, that's pretty funny. Alright, so after doing that, what if I do this? So I have that. I have no reason to need the platform all the way down there. Alright, so the Mimic has a complete cage for itself. You can just die. I don't need you specifically, I think. So from here, Beethrow's going to go in here. And what's your plan here? Don't really have a good one. Yeah, there are lots of problems with this. So at some point I want the Mimic there. Actually, am I certain this is wrong? Not yet. It's hard to be certain of anything. Actually, I think I want to be on a specific... I want to be, like... here? That doesn't feel right. But let's see what happens here. So I'm going to face north. Well, that won't... Okay, it did. That certainly doesn't get the Mimic in place. It also doesn't let Beethrow escape. And also... well, those are the only two problems. Okay. Why would this matter? Why would I want anything alive up here? Oh, to act as a moving wall for the Mimic? Rock Giant slides down. It wouldn't slide down, though. No, it would come toward Beethrow. Okay. So, if I needed to... I need to move you farther south than that, so you need to already be... You need to be in a different spot. You would need to be sitting here, if you were sitting there. Let's say the Mimic were here, so it's one to the south and one to the east of where it is. Still not close enough to the Wraithwing to actually kill it. It's got to be one more to the south. If it's one more to the south, then that means Beethrow is... Okay, so if Beethrow's here... Well, I mean... That's farther than you needed to go. So I need to do something similar to that, and have enough time to get Beethrow to the room edge. Okay, so that does constrain what I'm doing pretty well. Still don't know why I would go down this center instead of down here. Yes, I do, because I want to make eastward moves here and land. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Can I get 9 moves with the Mimic the way it is? Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wait, what? I need to understand the dynamics of moving around under this system of constraints. So if I were making this move, I can move the Mimic around. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay, so I can move 9 times. That makes sense. Alright, so yes, I can get up to 9 moves. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because you can't move from here to here because that's an east force arrow. So you can only be... That doesn't work. That doesn't work at all because the Mimic's too far... This orb is too far vertically from this Wraithwing for that to what? So right, what I'm calculating right now is how far north Beethro can be at the beginning of a... right after a spike cycle here, that he can walk to the decoy potion and also to the room edge before the door shuts. And the farthest north I'm getting is 2. 2 to the north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, technically it's 6, 7, 8, 9. Technically this far, I guess. I could imagine ways that could maybe kind of work. Like if this were a live golem and there were one there, then, you know, they'd move as soon as this opened, so that wouldn't help. But if we pretended there was some way I could set that up, and somehow through use of this orb influence something down here, what? No. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here. So from a place where this Mimic can reach the orb, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 4 south moves. From a place where the Mimic can reach the orb to a place where it can reach the Wraithwing is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is exactly enough. It's a pretty constrained little movement pattern. Also, my sword would have to be in a diagonal direction while I'm there, which means the Mimic would not have been able to just hit the... Well, no, it doesn't. The Mimic could be standing here with his sword facing this way. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Still don't know what this is for. So Mimic sits here, facing this way. Beethro stands here. Oh, hey, how far in is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 11. That's too many. None of you can help me use orbs or anything. So, what? Okay, so do I need to use Beethro's position to lure some golems out of somewhere in order to clear up Mimic leverage? Yeah, okay, so if you were alive... I'm starting to see. If you were alive here and... Okay, let me try and make a plan here. So, I don't know if working at this backward is really going to get me where I need to be, but that's what I'm currently doing. So the farthest back I can currently see is Beethro here, facing this way, Mimic here, facing this way. After that goes, I need to have no obstacle there. In order for that to become true, I think I need... I actually have no idea how that's going to become true. To have the Mimic here, and not have... and have Beethro have made this many southward steps, and then once he arrives at this row, all the way down here, way away from there, somehow have something that he can influence, get rid of an obstacle there? No. That's not going to work unless... maybe if that's a rock giant and the Mimic breaks it down, but then all the pieces of it are going to go toward B-throw and just get caught up in this. But maybe that's okay. No, it's not, because unless the Mimic kills them, which maybe it could, they would end up caught on this wall. So what am I imagining doing here? This is not going to work at all. No, this is a bad plan. What? Two rock giants are the tools I get, and a Mimic potion. The platform can be moved, I'm aware. Okay. I'm just sort of reparsing all this geometry to make sure I understand all the implications. I think I do. Let me reevaluate this. So the whole idea of getting B-throw all the way to here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's either this or this. Those are the only options I get. Don't think it makes a difference which of those two that I do. And yeah, this distance was the only, the exact distance from a Mimic reaching this orb to a Mimic reaching this Wraithwing. That seems to be the only way this Wraithwing is going to die, while also having this one die to the decoy. How do these come in? What role do they play? I can't have permanent blockage to the Mimic's south, but I do need temporary blockage until B-throw gets this far down. At least the way I'm currently evaluating this. This is way too far away to be any use for literally anything in the entire room, as far as I can see. This B-throw position is way too far south of this to have any useful influence on some kind of moving blocker here, as far as I can see. I feel like there's a reason this is platform and not just floor. Dropping things. Can I move the platform and drop some rubble that's there? Or better yet, could I... Right, since these are Wraithwings... Since these are Wraithwings, something. Since these are Wraithwings, they don't care where the platform is. If it's all the way up here... Rock Giants can't help me move the platform. Okay, so let's see. What does this mean? This means that... This means that a diagonal move... Okay, so the Mimic just turns it into a vertical move. Interesting. Huh. So he's not blocked like B-throw would be, he just retries vertically. That's interesting. So that stops... I've never seen this before. Like the fact that that stops the Mimic's movement on one axis, because he can't move the platform that way, but he actually just keeps moving. Huh. That's a weird way to get some Mimic leverage and platform. Okay. So hey, this hold taught me another whole new mechanic that I did not know before. What I'm looking for at the moment, I'm probing for some way to make this platform be blocked on the south while during direct south moves until Beathor gets here and then somehow get unblocked. There's a way. There is a way. Check it out. Another mechanic that I just remembered right now is when a rock giant is on a platform, that platform becomes immovable. Okay, that's why I have rock giants, to make the platform immovable. Okay, I think I'm unraveling this. So watch this. With rock giant on platform, movement is impossible. Okay, we got something going here. So a rock giant must prevent southward platform movement until Beathor gets to this point. I'm saying this with this much confidence because because it works with the elements in this room and I feel like I'm out of other options. Rock giant must be on the platform. Okay, so I want to park him there because that's pretty close. That's exactly where he needs to be for that to be true for Beathor to get there. Okay, so park a rock giant here. So put Golem Rubble here and here? So that he doesn't, like, get trapped in a bad place? Because I want that to be escapable for him. Okay, now this gets into some tricky monster manipulation. Alright, so still don't know why I would want to blow up this bomb. Oh, why would he need to be all the way down there if I can blow... Okay, now I get it. I get it. Suddenly it all makes sense. Okay, so this is simpler than I thought. So I want to create a rock giant prison that's bomb releasable here. Let's see, it would do to simply... Okay, I'm getting this. I think I know what I'm doing now, roughly. That's adequate. I'm just going to smash you. Oh, that's actually inadequate now that I look at it. I feel like I need to move this platform while these guys are still alive. That sounds hard. But not impossible, because I can have them go around me like that, but that doesn't work. No. Okay, so I need to hit that on my way down. Gonna need to smash at least one of these up a little bit. Right? Well, maybe. Yeah, I can't hit that orb is the problem. Could I trap them on these, maybe? Well, no, not really. That'll only trap them in, well, I mean, they'll go. You're there, and you're kind of trapped. Okay, well, here. What am I doing? Okay, something like that. Has done me no good at all. This is not useful. I still can't hit that orb. Gonna have to smash one of these up. Okay, what am I trying to do? This might still be useful. There. That's pretty good. So yeah, you guys just come over here. You don't get yourself trapped like that, please. Well, I can't stop it if I've done that. Dang it. Well, that's what I've done. That's not what I want to do. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's neat. I could imprison them in that. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so what I'm trying to do is create a situation here where I can have you in a place like this. The reason I have to move the platform before I do this is because the bomb has to be... that's too far north. I actually probably want you down about here, like all the way at the edge, maybe up one more. Now that guy's still gonna have to die, so I'm a little bit less certain about this now. So I wanted to place you, let's say right here, where that checkpoint is. Okay, then this moves one more north, but there's a giant on it, so it can't move. It's fine, giant, get off. Go over here. Go over here. Okay, that's where I want you. That's all just fine. So when this bomb blows up, you will start being able to move. You'll get kinda toward B-throw, but not really far enough. Let's just demo what that would look like. That blows up. You would start moving over there. And not really end up in the right place. Do I need the rest of the golem rubble to, like... How are you gonna die? You can't. No, you're gonna have to die to B-throw, not moving, standing right there, but you won't be able to cross this barrier unless... Oh wow, this is... What? Okay, there are many problems here still. I have the wrong idea. The bomb needs to blow up half of you. The other half of you needs to... Okay, so if the giant were hanging halfway on and halfway off this platform, the bomb could blow up half of it. There would be 2 rock golems who would be coming toward B-throw, let's say on this diagonal, the southernmost one. Well, I don't need puzzle view, I can see them. Okay, so... Yeah, no, maybe, no. I wouldn't be able to kill them then. So, right. Thinking a few steps ahead. So right, giant is... I might have to go to like the level editor for this. Giant is here. Can I move the platform that far north? Let's just see if that's even possible first. Farthest north I can move this platform while this is working is here. So no, the farthest south the giant... The farthest north the giant could be is here. So this golem would go down here. Oh wait, so he was here and that's checkpoint. He would end up there and get stuck if he's going for a B-throw there. So yeah, no, he would have to be one more north. There's no way the Mimic could assist in killing him. Could I have the platform this far north? Maybe. I mean, it technically hasn't dropped anything yet. I have a lot of time while that's running down here in order to do, like, Mimic management and stuff here. I'd move the platform 1 to the south. Right, yeah, that synchronizes B-throw with where he needs to be, so that's fine. Alright, so I'd have the... Okay, so running through this, I'd have the platform here. Rock Giant is there. Half of the Rock Giant gets blown up by this. There's Golem Rubble here and here. Half the Rock Giant gets blown up by this. The other half is here where B-throw is and 1 south of him. Those 2 dudes... I don't know what turn order they're in, I don't think it matters. Those 2 dudes would run down here. The southernmost one would land here, the one to its north would be there. Okay, they'd land here and here. Then continue south toward where B-throw is. He'd turn and kill them. Kill 1. He'd turn and kill 1. Then I have another dude to worry about. That seems problematic because okay, so I would have rubble at the farthest south. Was this the spot? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so I'd have rubble here, live golem here. 1, 2, 3. Golem moves into this and gets stuck there. That doesn't seem to work. I'd still end up with a rock golem alive. Okay, so that's the wrong plan. Alright, that's fine. This doesn't need to be all the way... Oh, yes it does, though, because the bomb... Well, no, but... Alright, so if we forget about the bomb, remember this Fagundo up here? Not every element of the room is necessarily involved in the puzzle. So let's pretend this bomb isn't here for a moment. Let's say I would instead park a rock giant way down here on the platform like that. Then I don't have the south edge of this platform up there being a barrier. No, that doesn't work. No. Okay, so that idea is right out. In order to have a rock giant on this platform, could one of them die in this fire trap? No, there's no way to get it far enough east or north. Can't die to the Mimic. Mimic is way down here. Could it be... Oh! Here's how it dies. I drop it off the edge. Okay. 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 I think this is viable. I've thought through it enough. Now let's actually do it. So how do I start this? How many whats do I need? I want rock giant hanging off this edge, so I want specifically golem rubble here and here. And I could break that down in other ways that'll make this friendlier. Okay. Okay. This room's pretty cool. It's complicated, but it is pretty cool. That wasn't the spot. This was the spot. But that's inconvenient. So got my rubble there. That'll hold you in this place conveniently. I'm dead though. So I need to do this differently. In order to not die, you do that. Okay. Sure, you just die wherever, out of my way. Then I'm gonna operate on this. You've moved yourself to a real convenient place, kind of. There we go. And then you just die wherever. Doesn't really matter, just... Sure. Yeah, hold this in place right there. There we go. Okay, so you're trapped there. So, let's test this out. This goes boom. Well, here, let's have the Mimic here to test it out. This goes boom. Okay, so you face this way, I guess. This goes... Okay, fine. So you hit this. This goes boom. That drops. This comes that way and lands where it needs to land. Yes, okay, this works. Alright, I got it. I'm there. So now what do I need to do with this Mimic? Well, I just need to put it in that little cradle of orbs right there, right? Okay, so you have a purpose. You're a leverage. Okay, I did it, right? I think this is it. So Bithro stands... Is it here, I think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, it's here. Okay, so I want to blow this up. I don't think timing is tight enough that it really matters when I do this much. Just gotta have enough time to do that. and allow him to just come to me. Yeah, I don't have any time pressure. There's no time pressure. That's good. So now, Mimic continues south. I face diagonally. Mimic can kill Wraithwing. Okay, so there is actually timing involved here. Alright, so you hit that now. Hit it again. Run to the exit. Hey, I did it. Wow! Third place tie, really? Huh, with all the... I guess this is partially cycle-based. Okay, and then this orb releases me. Well, that room's pretty amazing. I'm going to checkpoint in this room in case I want to reset, because maybe this is a good place to start this from. I don't know. That did kind of set me up to enter this room in a really weird place that I could just get to from this edge anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, wow, that was cool. Only did one room. It took me a while. I guess I made some attempts at this and decided it was unpleasant and left. Okay. This was extremely pleasant. It's another... Man, this hole just really plays with the bounds of the room and the bounds of possibility. But I like this. I like how constrained my toolbox was. I just had to figure out, with this weird, crazy set of tools and this janky mechanism here, how do I make this ridiculous thing happen? That was awesome. Okay, nice. Alright, I enjoyed that. I'll see you next time for, I guess, this room.